Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adenike Olakunle. For those who are meeting me for the first time, I'm also known as the Scent Nurse. So from the title, you can already guess what I'm going to be talking about. But before I dive into it, please, if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, tell me what is stopping you and let us, settle this fight. And now click on the subscription button and subscribe, please. Thank you. And don't forget to like my videos, don't forget to share them, don't forget to drop your comment on the past video and even this one that you are watching at the moment. So if you'd like to know more about my journey to home, please keep watching. If you're following me on Instagram, you would probably have noticed that I went to Nigeria for the first time since I got to the UK. I moved to the UK in 2019 and I've not been to Nigeria since then. So I went a couple of weeks back, and yes, I want to tell you how it went, why I went, and how I felt after going. Why did I decide to go home? Number one, I've missed my family members. I've missed my mom, I've missed my siblings, I've missed my friends, and that's number one. Number two, I had some runs that I wanted to do, like, going to the bank. I had so many things I wanted to do at home, and if I want to do them in the UK, it's not going to be quick, it's not going to be fast. So I thought, okay, I'll use one stone to kill several birds. Number three, I've missed the hot sun. Oh my god, like you can see that the sun actually came out for me when I was in Nigeria. Like I was burnt. Like I went from like 1 to 10, like 10 shades darker. But yes, I wanted the hot sun. That's number three. Number four, I had a family function, a wedding to attend. Yeah, and which was, like a major reason. Let's talk about how was my journey. I can't talk about my journey without talking about what is required of you if you are traveling from the UK to Nigeria or any other country, or if you are, coming back to the UK. I can't not mention all of those things. It actually takes a whole lot of things to travel during this COVID season, especially if you are traveling, internationally. Number one, you must have a negative COVID test if you are traveling, into another country, especially if you are leaving the UK to Nigeria like I did. You need your reason. You have to fill a form to say that this is where you are going, and you have to have that form handy. Even though when we were going, they didn't ask me for that form, but I still filled it because you never know if they will ask you or not. And then another thing is you have to book your day 2 and day 8 COVID test, the one you are going to do when you come back to the UK. If you're not coming back to the UK, yes, you don't have to do that one. If you want to do a test to release, you have to book that as well, which you is not compulsory, but if you want, you can pre-book that as well. That is what I did. Right, and another thing you will need is, of course, your passport. Of course, you will need your BRP if you are going to come back in, because you will need your BRP when you are coming back in. You need to now book a COVID test that you will do in Nigeria when you arrive. Usually, I think you have to do it after 7 days of arriving in Nigeria, but you have to book it and pay for it before you leave the United Kingdom. As a matter of fact, if you don't book it, if you don't have it paid for, they are not going to allow you to board. As at the time that I went home, I was delayed because of that. What happened? I was trying to pay for this test, and I chose Lagos as the place I was going to be on the 7th day. On the form, there's somewhere is going to ask you, where would you be on the 7th day? And I knew I was going to be in Lagos, so I chose Lagos as my destination and where I would be in the 7th day, so I could take my test in Lagos. A day before my travel, I decided to make the payment. and then it didn't still change to, paid. I'm going to insert what the QR code looks like and what it should show you when you are filling the form. So yeah, I paid the money, someone paid for me, and they sent me an email that they have acknowledged my payment. But the QR code page still did not change to paid. It was still showing unpaid. I thought if I showed them the email that said they have received my payment, that they would allow me to go. That was my thought. And then we got to the airport the following day. I was already, like I was there ready to check in, and they said, where's the Nigeria COVID test? Guys, I brought it out and they said, well, it didn't change, it has to show paid. I said, yeah, I've paid. I showed them the email that showed that I have actually paid. They said, no, the page has to show that it has been paid, and if not, they are not going to allow me to board. I was like, okay, let me see if it will change. I kept on refreshing my page, updating my information. Nothing changed, guys. And they kept on telling me, you have less than 1 hour to board, you have less than 30 minutes to board. And I was desperate, so I thought, okay, let me make another payment. So I quickly brought out my ATM card, my UK bank card. I decided to pay with my UK bank card. After making another payment right there and then in front of them at the airport, I made that payment, and they said, and it still didn't change to paid. I was like, oh my god, but I have paid, so I showed them, like, you can see that I have actually paid. It's not just acknowledging the fact that I have paid, but this guy said no, that the Nigerian government is going to sue them if they allow me to go in without the QR code changing to paid. Note that I have actually made this payment. I made it twice already. And because I was really desperate, I didn't want my flight to be cancelled, and I didn't want to have to pay another money to reschedule my flight. So I said, okay, let me call someone else and use a Nigerian bank card again. So I called someone, and then the person gave us the card to use, and I did it again the third time, and this time around again the thing still didn't change to paid. Oh my god, like, that's the third time, right? So by the time I would even finish the third payment, the flight attendant told me that the flight was going and they were closing up and I can't board anymore. So that was the end of the flight for that day. I'm like, oh my god, and I started crying, begging, like doing everything that was within my power. But they said they were not going to allow me because they would be sued. And now, of course, I read this thing online on NCDC page that if they allow anybody to come in, they are going to they are going to fine the airline. So I understand where the airlines are coming from, because it has already been written on the website. So I decided to chill, and so I asked them what was my option. They said, yeah, if you have to go, probably go to Abuja later tonight, or you go to Lagos tomorrow same time. Of course, it still has to be that my QR code has been changed to paid. Guys, it did not change. I kept on refreshing. They said it used to take 24 hours. 24 hours already passed at the time that I was there at the airport, and it was not changing. But I had already told my family that I was coming, and I told my friends I was coming, and I was the chief bridesmaid of this wedding I was going through. Oh my god, how can I just cancel a trip like that? So I decided to chill at the airport. So while chilling, I wasn't the only one that was denied of entering to board that day because of this COVID thing. So one of the guys that we were together came to meet me and said that he was able to make another payment and the thing changed to paid. I was like, oh, how did you do it? Okay, let me see it. And then the guy was showing me how he was doing it, and then at a point he said he didn't see something like this on his own page. I said, wow. But he said he didn't even see this Lagos State coat of arms like that. He didn't see it. I said, well, I don't know. So the guy said because he was not going to Lagos, so he didn't feel in Lagos, and he was going to Ondo State. I said, okay, no problem. I'm going to see if I can change where I'm going as well. So I started a new form afresh, and I put Osun State, that I was going to Osun State, and I'll be in Osun State on the 7th day. And immediately, number one, the price for Osun State was cheaper than Lagos own. So I put Osun State, and then immediately I paid that money. The QR code came and it was paid. Like just that one click and it paid. So my advice is that don't pay to Lagos. Don't say you'll be in Lagos State. Even if you are going to be in Lagos State, first make a choice of another state, because Lagos State, it be like say, something is, I don't know, on their system. Maybe their system is not really good, because when I started a fight regarding my refund, so many people reached out to me. They said this is how they did for them. They had to pay 4 times, they had to pay 6 times before, because I don't want you to pay 6 times. I don't want you to pay more than once. Choose another state apart from Lagos, and let's see how that goes. All right, so we did that. QR code changed, and I made my visit the following day to Lagos. Before I left home, I thought, I can't feel the heat, like I can't be doing, like blowing myself, because when we're in Nigeria, before we traveled, I used to think they just went and then they came back and they're already doing like this, like like they're feeling it hot. I thought I wouldn't do the same thing, because I thought I just left now, it can't be that bad. And then we landed at the Muritala airport. Oh my god, I felt hot, like the heat blew on me, like they released it to welcome people, like welcome to Nigeria. Yeah, I was feeling so hot. And I saw everybody bringing out their small hand fan, like they were just blowing air on themselves. I was like, oh my god, I never thought that would happen, but it did, right? And then at that moment I realized that people can't wear masks successfully with so much heat. Oh my god, the heat, I salute everyone that is in Nigeria that despite the heat still wearing their mask. I give them, they are the ones doing the work. It's really tough, to be honest. I felt sick, I felt like I wanted to vomit, I was going to faint, And then my fear set in, the fear of not getting robbed by the hoodlums, the fear of not, somebody not kidnapping me, the fear, all sort of fear. I started having like a panic attack. In fact, I'm afraid of going out at night in general in Lagos, in Nigeria as a whole. So, immediately we landed, those fears started rushing at me. As I was dragging my load, people were saying, let me help you. All those guys at the airport, auntie, let me help you. I said, don't help me. I don't need help. Don't touch my bag. Don't touch my bag. At a point, it was looking like as if, what's wrong with this girl? So, one guy suggested that he was going to help me to push a trolley. I said, I don't even have money. So I would recommend that if you are going home, just make sure you have some naira with you that you can use that you can spend. I was shocked when I told them I don't have any naira on me. They said if it is pounds, if it is dollar, I should just give them. I'm like, I didn't bring any pound, I didn't bring any dollar. No, nothing. I don't have any cash. Like I didn't go with any cash. In fact, I was laughing at myself, like this shouldn't happen to me again. Like I was really afraid. So that was it. I did all the things I wanted to do in Nigeria, and I went to swim. I had as many local food as I wanted, all sort of food. What food did I not eat safe? I met my mom, I snapped with her, I wined her, I played with them. I did everything I wanted to do. Now I had to start a war to get my refund. Remember, I paid 4 times. I decided to call the Lagos Biobank. I sent email to the email that they put on their flyer. I called the numbers they wrote on them. None of it was going through. I decided to go to the streets of Twitter. Hey guys, I went to Twitter. I wrote several tweets, like add to the tweet, add to it. Like I wrote like 10 slides of tweets. So, and I was tagging them, I was tagging people, tagging Jide Sonwolu, tagging all the people that I can tag on that post. And then I posted it. Look at how many people they have done this to. People started coming out like, Sorry about that. They did the same thing for me. They did the same thing for my cousin. They did the same thing for my mom. They did it. Like, everybody knew someone that has gone through exactly the same thing that I went through. I mean, this is not fair. This is not fair. Why would you make people pay more than once when you know that it's only one that you are going to acknowledge, you know? So I started that war, and immediately people started reaching out to me in the DM. Oh, sorry about that. Can you provide this? I was responding to them, providing all the details, the screenshot of the transactions that went through. Like 2 days later, I received an email from the Lagos Biobank, and they said they are sorry. They said, this is how they said it: we have received several emails regarding your refund. Like, I mean, a lot of people had to reach out to them regarding my refund, because I was not going to keep quiet. No, not when I have been to a country that is working. I can't keep quiet. So they said, okay, no problem. They are going to refund me in 20 working days. I replied them. I said, well, wow, 20 working days is such a long time, but I will start counting from that time to, I gave them the date that the 20 working days will be, and I will keep an eye on my account. About 2 days ago, I saw that they actually refunded me 2 of those payments. So don't keep quiet. I would advise you, don't keep quiet, and don't make more than one payment, and try not to use Lagos when you are doing that payment thing, because it's just a mess. You know, you might not be, you know, so lucky to get your refund, because it's a tug of war, I'm telling you. While I was in Nigeria, I felt like God literally allowed me to go so that I can appreciate what He has done for me by bringing me here, making my relocation process smooth and, you know, faster. I saw things have degenerated. Things have degenerated. Oh my God. Like, talk about the light. Electricity is not good at all. Everybody is now using inverter. The roads are bad. They are getting worse. Let's not even talk about the inflation. Oh my God. You know, sometimes when I send money home and my mom is complaining that it has finished, and I'm like, what exactly are you buying? What exactly are you spending money on? You know, I never knew that. I didn't know that things are actually very expensive until I went there and I saw by myself that things are actually very, very expensive. Like, what exactly is wrong with us? Why are things so hard? And, you know, to think that things are getting expensive, salaries are not getting increased, you know. So it is really disheartening. Everywhere is dirty. Oh my God. Like, I started wondering, how are people coping with this kind of dirtiness in Lagos? Oh my God. And to not to even talk about all the water, flood, all the, God. To be honest, if somebody is living in Nigeria and the person is still sane and the person is still believing and hoping, they deserve all the accolade. Guys, you are the real heroes. To be honest, it is not easy to live in Nigeria, and my heart is with everyone. The way I'm praying for everyone in Nigeria now. The way I'm praying, if you have something like a certificate or a skill that can take you out of Nigeria, don't sleep on it. I believe that God leads people, but me, I believe that wherever God leads me, wherever I set the sole of my foot, God will take it for me, regardless of whether I hear Adenike, it's time to go to the UK, it's time to relocate. No, kind of. I know you want God to direct you, but I also know that wherever you set the sole of your foot, God is going to take it for you. And if you don't have anything that can take you out of Nigeria, I pray that the Lord will continue to give you strength and be your source. When I was in Nigeria, of course, I did everything I wanted to do, like I said, and a bonus, I made my hair courtesy of my friend Mrs. Aduku. If you are watching this video, God bless you. If you are watching this video, let me say thank you to Doris. You know, I made my hair because she actually insisted, because, you know, obviously because of my money that was already hanging in the hair, you know, I couldn't do so much. So I decided I was not going to make my hair anymore. But baby girl came through. like I'm going to choke everybody. So when you are coming back, you will need your BRP because they are going to ask you if you've got it even before you leave Nigeria. They're going to ask you. Secondly, you need your negative COVID test from Nigeria. I did mine. The result came back 2 days a day after I did the test. So yeah, I eventually did the test in Lagos. I had to pay the balance to come and use a different lab in Lagos. So you will need that one. And then you will need your passengers locators form if you are traveling during COVID season. You will need your international passport, obviously, and you're going to need your if you are coming from a red list country, you are going to need to pay for your quarantine in the UK. That is really essential. So yeah, those are the things that I had to do when I was coming. In all, if you ask me if my journey home was worth it, I would say yes. But if you ask me if I would make that decision to go again, would I advise everybody to do the same thing, to go home at this COVID season? I would say if it is not important, don't even bother yourself. If it is something that someone can do for you, if it is something you can send money to sort out, it is not worth it, because COVID test money alone is going to up to about £500. I don't think anybody wants to spend that kind of money. So yes, it is worth it, but I won't make that decision again, So yeah, did I enjoy myself? I did. Do you enjoy this video? Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, this is your time to click that subscription button now. And if you'd like to know anything, you want me to talk about anything, you can always slide into my DM, ask your question, and I will be there to answer you. And watch out for my next video, because it's actually going to be something that is really, really interesting. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.